welcome back to another installment to Fodder. And in this video, I'm going to continue my coverage of Jurassic World Alive version 2.0 that is going to be released on July 21st. And in this video, we are going to be addressing the new creatures. There are 7 of them, including a new rarity class. But before I get into all the details of this newest update, I do want to let everybody know that if you do want live coverage of Jurassic World Alive, you can catch me on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Currently, I'm doing arena battles, and then on Friday, I am doing tournament battles. But with the addition of raid bosses, I'm definitely going to work some of those into my lives. If you want to know when exactly I'm going live, you can catch me over on Twitter. Links, as always, are in the description below. Like I mentioned, there are 7 new creatures coming to Jurassic World Alive in version 2.0. There is 1 common, 1 rare, 2 epics, a legendary, a unique, and then a new class or a new tier, the Apex. I'm just going to go in order. I'm not going to break them down by creatures and hybrids. We're just going to go straight across the board in order. We're going to start off with the common Dionychus, something like that. But that is your common class. It is going to be a cunning creature that is going to be evasive and have distraction abilities. In the notes, the description says the small Dromaeosaurus can use its terrible foot claw to pounce upon its prey. Its tail lets it balance its quick footsteps to escape the brunt of the adversary's attack, represented by evasive strike. This creature has extreme speed, high damage, and very low HP. Basically, it is going to be the very definition of a cunning creature. Anytime you see a creature that has extreme speed or high speed with high damage, a distracting move, and then very low HP, that is going to be your clear indicator that this is a cunning creature. And in fact, the majority of the creatures in this update are cunning. The 2 exceptions are both going to be fierce attackers. Continuing on with the new updates, we're going to leave the commons because there's just the 1, jump into the rare class, and we have the Hast Eagle Gen 2. We also have the Hast Eagle, but that is going to be an epic creature, and we'll get to that one in just a moment. This rare creature is going to be a cunning distractor with high speed. Freedom's brother is here. Hast Gen 2 features evasive strike, fearless flap, which is going to be a new move, and I will do a video on that. As soon as that video is live, they'll put a card here so you can catch those details, and instant distraction. It has a good chance to avoid the opponent's attacks while inflicting damage every so often. This eagle is free. Like its big brother, it has 100% resistance to swap prevention. It has very low HP, extreme speed, and average damage. Now, I haven't really covered it in a video yet, but I will get to it. There's a lot to cover in this update. But gone are the days of things being immune. With version 2.0, things are now going to have resistances, and those are going to be on a sliding scale between 0 and 100%. And spoiler alert, there is nothing that is 100% resistant to everything. So the completely immune meta is officially gone and laid to rest. The first of our fierce creatures is going to be the epic class Etaphasaurus. Etaphasaurus is going to be an immunity, self-cleanse, and shattering creature. Now remember, I just said that immunity is no longer a thing, so it's going to have a lot of resistances. With an appearance that is similar to Dimetrodon, Etaphasaurus crawls about looking for its prey. With average speed, average damage, good critical hit chance, and higher than average health, Etaphasaurus can afford to spend a few extra turns, increasing its potency through copious use of persistent, ferocious strike. When the damage must get through, it can use defense shattering impact and defense shattering rampage. Etaphasaurus has the following resistances: 100% against stun, damage over time, vulnerability, and deceleration. Additionally, it has a 75% resistance against swap prevention and a 50% resistance against rend, distraction, and critical chance reduction. And since this is a fierce class creature, you can expect it to shine against resilient creatures, but be countered by cunning creatures. The final epic in the new update is going to be an exclusive creature, and that is going to be the Hast Eagle. It is a cunning distractor with high speed. The largest eagle ever discovered soars throughout the skies. With evasive strike, fearless flap, and distraction, it has a good chance to avoid or distract the opponent's attacks while inflicting damage every so often. This bird is a true representative of freedom. It has 100% resistance to swap prevention, it has very low HP, extreme speed, and average damage. The first hybrid we are going to cover is going to be the legendary hybrid of Etaphasaurus. Now, this is going to be a hybrid of the Etaphasaurus that we just talked about as one of the new epics. It's going to be a cunning, revenge damage, self-increase, and high-speed creature. Speedy Etaphasaurus combines the aggressivity and the speed of Etaphasaurus and Inostrancevia into a vengeful hybrid. With average damage, better than average HP, and high speed, it can afford to spend a couple of turns increasing its damage with persistent, ferocious strike. Take your vengeance with the use of Revenge Distracting Impact, or opt for damage in the first 2 turns with access to Rampage and Defense Shattering Rampage. So it has 2 different rampages. That's pretty nice. Etaphasaurus has the following resistances: 100% critical chance reduction, which means you cannot lower the crit chance on this creature. It has a 75% resistance to stun, swap prevention, and damage over time, and a 50% resistance to deceleration, vulnerability, distraction, and rend. The lone unique is going to be Dracoceratosaurus. It is a cunning creature with swap in damage, shattering, self-cleansing, and high damage. Mixing the genes of Dracoceratops with Proceratosaurus, Dracoceratosaurus is a unique creature that features the iconic swap-in savagery while being 100% resistant to swap prevention. It trades its Dracoceratops ancestry's fierce abilities for cunning ones. Indeed, Dracoceratosaurus has Cunning Strike, Cunning Impact, Acute Stun, and Cleansing Impact. Its attributes are very similar to its Dracoceratops parents, but it has a bit more speed. And finally, we have the first release in the Apex Rarity, and that is going to be Mortem Rex. This Apex raid exclusive, and what that means is you can only get the DNA through raid battles. You cannot find this DNA anywhere else. Has high damage, high health, shattering moves, and is self-cleansing. Mortem Rex is the first Apex Rarity creature to enter the battle arena. It has access to Roar, which is going to be a new move, Fierce Impact, Fierce Rampage, and Cleansing Impact. Mortem Rex has 100% deceleration resistance, 75% resistance to stun and swap prevention, and 50% damage over time and vulnerability resistances. It is the first creature to surpass Tyrannosaurus Rex's base damage value. It has high HP and low speed, and it has an extreme critical hit chance. So there you have it, all 7 of the newest creatures coming to Jurassic World Alive version 2.0, which drops tentatively scheduled for the 21st. If you're not already, make sure you are subscribed and you have the alert notifications turned on so you know when future videos about this update land. There's a lot to cover, so several more videos will be coming out between now and whenever the update arrives. And then once the update arrives, we're going to try to unlock all of these creatures to the best of our ability and showcase them off as well, so you're not going to want to miss any of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that's all I've got for this one. So until next time.